Yeah, this is a how to give things up without counselling or therapy video. Okay. Number one, smoking. Just common sense, really. You're wasting your money and degrading your health. You don't want to die of emphysema or lung cancer in middle age, so yeah. If you quit by the time you're 30, you might not suffer any nasty long-term effects. So here's how I quit 18 months ago. Get yourself an industrial-sized quantity of nicotine gum, chew regularly, eat lots of cupcakes and chocolate bars, drink 15 cups of coffee a day, piss like a champion racehorse, bite your nails, etc., and take the time to appreciate as the days and weeks go by. Really appreciate those mornings where you cough up phlegm in all the colours of the rainbow. This is progress. Then finally, after a couple of months, take the time to look at those smokers around you, still addicted, still craving the nicotine. You should give up the nicotine gum after 4 weeks, by the way. Once you've broken free, give yourself a pat on the back and indulge in some well-deserved smugness. You know, you've earned it. Number two, alcohol. I used to drink every day. Now I can count on one hand the amount of drinking sessions I have in a calendar year. So, how do you give up being a drunken bum who can't go a day without the dizzy water? Okay. A, get a job, a full-time one preferably. B, stop being friends with people who drink every day. Yeah, fire your old friends and acquire some new healthy go-getting buddies. Yeah. C, learn to love the sober new you. You know, he's clean, he doesn't projectile vomit in the street, he's not always asking for money, and his sweat doesn't smell of piss. And when he talks, people can actually understand him. He can form a coherent sentence, you know. What's not to love about the sober new you? Yeah. Number three, pot or cannabis. Okay. After years of taking hits from the bong, listening to Cypress Hill and System of a Down, it can be a tricky business giving up the old pot. What you need to do is give yourself a pep talk. Take a look at the long-haired, dopey-looking idiot in the mirror and ask yourself, is this pimply, confused-looking yeti really the best version of me? Surely I can do better than this. I don't need the short-term memory loss. I don't need to be patted down by the same overzealous cop who's been following me around for years and apparently has nothing better to do than harass spaceheads who eat sugar puffs straight out of the box and consume their own body weight in chocolate biscuits on a weekly basis. But anyway, your brain deserves better than THC overload. You just get more shit done as a non-stoner, trust me. Finally, number four, opiates, or in my case, codeine specifically. It's so easy to get addicted to this shit, and you know, it's over the counter here in the UK. I was addicted for about 3 years in my 20s. Easy to get hold of this drug, and it gets a hold of you real fast. Where you work in a place where you have to stay till 11 every night and then cycle 6 miles home in the rain and wind, and where some of your co-workers smell like they've been wearing the same pair of underpants for years without taking them off. You know, I look back and think, it's no wonder I was eating a handful of pills every night, you know. But hey, no excuses. Here's how you give up opiates. A. Quit your shitty job and get a less stressful one. B. Take lots of hot baths in the false belief that this will help. C. Don't sleep for about 5 or 6 days because of the painful withdrawal symptoms. D. Become irritable and aggressive. Lash out at those around you. E. About a week after you've quit the junk, prepare to be amazed as your bowels begin to function normally again. Goodbye constipation. Hello self-respect. Seriously though, stay away from opiates. Coming off them is fucking horrible, to say the least. Some of the advice in this video is clearly not to be taken seriously. I would hope people would have the common sense to see this. Yeah, that's my little disclaimer there. When it comes to doing away with bad habits, everyone's different, I suppose. I say whatever works for you. If you need the support groups, the therapy or whatever, fair enough. But ultimately, it comes down to you and your willpower. Others can't do it for you. It can be quite boring sometimes being clean and sober, but it beats being a drunken, pill-popping, pot-smoking, money-borrowing, unemployable, smelly wanker with all the charm of a mouth ulcer. So, yeah. It's all about life choices, isn't it? See you later, folks.